back, guys. Welcome to the channel, Before the Odds podcast, and we are talking about the Stephen Foster race. Now, I know this race isn't happening for about 13 days, but it's going to come up quick. So it's good we look at the probable field and also take a look at some of the horses you might want to take and might want to throw out. And that way you got an easier transition into that weekend coming around July 1st. Now, real quick, Stephen Foster, that's who the name was. That's who the name. That is the name that the race was named after. Name guy. And so he taught himself, what's pretty cool, Stephen Foster, late great composer, taught himself to play the guitar, clarinet, and flute. Pretty awesome. And they started this race, the Stephen Foster race specifically, in 1982. Pretty cool right there. Now, let's get into the field and let's talk about it a little bit. Unfortunately, this race will be run at Ellis Park and not at the famous Churchill Downs because of the unforeseen circumstances. But hey, it's all about the safety of the horses. And if they're safe at Ellis Park, that's awesome. So now, on to the race. The field you see here, a lot of good older horses. This is an older male dirt division, and that's what's going on here, going a mile and an eighth. These horses are pretty good, all of them. They all have some big wins this year, which is pretty awesome. It's a pretty competitive field, and they all seem to beat each other at the times where I don't have, unfortunately. So you got Smile Happy, Proxy, Art Collector, West Willpower, Last Samurai, Rich Strike. Now, Rattle and Roll, I have an asterisk by. That is because I read somewhere that the connections are sending him elsewhere, so he probably won't be in this field. But I put him in here because he was in the probables. But definitely look for him to go somewhere else. And then Stiletto Boy. So all these horses have big wins this year, except for Rich Strike. But Rich Strike is coming second off the layoff, and a lot of these horses have seen to do well second off the layoff. So if you like Rich Strike and you still like those connections and think he can do some big things, by all means, that could be your pick. Last Samurai, big win this season. West Willpower beat Art Collector the first time they went against each other, which was pretty handily. So that's why I had West Willpower and Art Collector in the Ali Sheba. Meanwhile, Smile Happy wins the Ali Sheba, right? But then I had Smile Happy on his first time off the layoff at Oaklawn, and he lost. So I can't figure these guys out. Then you got Proxy, who's coming off a nice win at Oaklawn, a really big win, actually. It looked really good. And then Art Collector's still the winner of that Pegasus World Cup, which was pretty amazing. So this is a very, I want to say, competitive division, which is awesome. And we're seeing some big things from a lot of these horses, not just the horses in this field. Excited to see where it goes and what people think. Two horses I like in here is going to be Smile Happy and Proxy. I'm going to do profiles on them. I think those are two horses that are on the improve in this field. Now, I think any one of these horses can win this race. Now, I don't really like Rich Strike, but you never know. It's not at Churchill Downs, so I kind of don't give him the benefit of the doubt, but, you just never know. But if I had, Stiletto Boy, I think could win. Last Samurai, West Willpower, Art Collector, Smile Happy, and Proxy, to me, all have a great shot. I think Smile Happy's on the biggest improve, but he just ran the biggest figure of his career. So is he going to improve from the biggest figure of his career? That's highly unlikely. He might digress a little bit, and if that happens, one of these other horses could bump up and beat him. You just don't know, and that's the fun part of this game, is figuring it out, who to take, when to take it, at the right time, at the right place. And that is it for our Stephen Foster preview. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's get ready. It's coming up quick. You guys enjoy the week. Happy Father's Day to all those out there. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Big Five Johnny. Let's go.